What is going on? Welcome back to the Bear NecessiTCG, and today we have two Shadowverse Evolve booster boxes of Cosmic Mythos. These came out about 3 days ago, so I'm a little late to the game, but I really want to get into it and see if there's any cards I can add to my Ghost deck. So let's switch over to card view. Now, I am messing with my overlays for Twitch and YouTube Live, so we're just going to record it this way. And I'm really liking the creative aspect of all the Twitch overlays and alerts and things like that. It's just a lot of work to get right. So let's take a quick look at TCGplayer because there's a lot of cards in this set. For example, CC's going for $400. That is not bad, but the booster boxes are still around, they're around $60. It'd be great to pull one of those, but a lot of cards that will be good to resell. But again, I have these two boxes, and I'm just trying to get something for my Ghost deck. So let's see what we got. And that cover art is amazing. And I'm happy that that's a neutral in case I ever do want to add her. But we will see. I haven't been able to play test my Ghost deck yet. I had a live stream where I pulled everything for it in all three sets. I know there's going to be some things that I don't want it, like Lord Atomy. It sounds better than it actually is. I would rather have the Ghost tokens, but it's okay. I only had 2 of them. So let's check it out. Pollux. I'm going to go a little slower because this is my first time seeing these cards in person. Caster. Got a Premium Staircase to Paradise. Star Torrent. Concentration. Europa for the gold. And a Frog Bat evolved. That's an interesting. What does Frog Bat do? At the start of your end phase, give this follower and your leader +1. Actually, that's not too bad. Demon Beast. Not departed, though, so it won't work with a lot of cards that I have in my deck. Not going to work, but if I ever do a demon deck, I think that'd be great. But as far as the quality so far, just Shadowverse has a really good way of doing their art. Scorpius, Hippocampus, Vita the Gentle Elf, First Legendary, Mars, Silent Flame, General, kind of hard to read, but evolve this follower whenever an officer follower is put on the field, give it +1 attack. Not bad. Show of Loyalty, Fashionista, Nelcha, and a Word Wielder Ginger. Alright. So I'll start going through these a little bit faster. I like playing the game, but primarily I sell it on TCGplayer. So I'm stocking up my store and seeing if I can pick a couple cards out of here for my one deck. Although I want to play so many other decks, it's just I can't. I like so many different card games. Right now, legendary CC Woodland Witch. And I'm curious to see how this is going to change the meta and things like that. Luckily, I only need to pull a few cards. But I don't know if this set has any gold rares that are worth a lot of money. I'm actually going to check that. Because the other sets like Bellringer, Angel, and Genesis, it sells for quite a bit. I think it was $18. This one does not. So far, the most expensive one is the Elephant King. Let me bring that up so you can see that with me. So you have the Elephant King at $1.83. Grimner War Cyclone at 92. Europa at 91. It's still good. I just don't know if I'm going to pick up a lot of this set until the prices go down. Grave Desecration. I wanted 3 of those for my deck. I don't know if I'm going to use all 3. but I might as well set 3 aside just in case. Just so I can get that Necro charge going. And for those that don't know what it does, let me bring it up here. So it costs 1. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your cemetery. That's the fanfare. So as it comes out in play, you do that effect. And then spend 2. Put this card in your owner's cemetery. Select a departed follower in your cemetery and add it to your hand. So I was trying to find ways to get the Masquerade Ghost back in my hand. And I have some pretty expensive ways in my current deck. Owlcat? What was that? So we got Frogbat, we got Owlcat. Just a... Actually, does it count as a Chimera if it's only 2 things? Or does it have to be a lot more? We'll say an abomination of animals just stuck together. But from my market research, it shows that when it comes to Shadowverse and selling on TCGplayer, ooh, oh, okay. Wow. I was just looking at this one. Let's see. Let's pull up TCGplayer because she is a pretty big hit, if I remember right. So, flash this. So, I was looking at her because she got 2... I'm just lost for words right now. But, she's a neutral. 10 attack, 10 defense. And every time she attacks, she deals 5 damage to each enemy follower on the field. And it's the... I need a sleeve, but... Wow. So going for $164. The last sale on this was nothing. Okay. So, well, there's only 3 of them listed. And they started pretty high. Oh no, last sale's right here. So they are going for $160. So it looks like today a bunch of people bought it for $160. Oh no. I really like this card, and so that's my problem, because it's one of those things where I love the artwork and I love violin and things like that, music in general. Do I sell it? Like, what do you think? Leave me a comment. Do I hold on to it, or do I sell it and use this money to buy 3 more boxes? I don't know. Where are my sleeves? Where are my sleeves? I had them somewhere. Okay. All right. Got another full pack of sleeves because I lost them. Wow. And I remember at the at my LGS when I picked this up, she just opened an entire case for me. I bought 2 of them, so she opened it up. And she's like, "All right, just pick it." And I dug. I went in and I dug for just what I felt had a good hit. And it paid off. It really did pay off. All right, again, lost for words. We'll just put her on the side. I don't even remember the thought that I had before that I was trying to say. So we'll just move on. Oh. I picked a good one. But now the businessman in me is starting, because it's, well, the right move really is to sell it and buy more boxes and take the profits and run. The collector in me wants to just throw it in a binder or grade it or do something like that. The player, I don't really care about playing with, like, if I do throw her in my deck, I don't really care about the super alt art and things like that. There's the King Elephant. I don't remember if the Evolve version was the $2 or not, but yeah, it's really hard when you run a card business and you like playing and collecting. Luckily, I'm not a hardcore collector, so I don't hold on to a lot of things. I'm more of a seller first, and then a seller, player, then collector. So we have the Howling Demon set, and I do like how the packs do that sometimes, where you get both the regular and the evolved version, and these all go in sleeves afterwards, unless it's a really big hit. I think that's the second card in my life that I have pulled that's over $100. The other one is a Pokemon card. It's a Espeon. Yeah, the one where she's Espeon's laying on a house. That was in the Fusion Strike set, and it's still sitting in my closet in a top loader and everything. I don't know what to do with it. I keep saying I'm gonna send it into grade, and I never do. And on top of that, if I do sell it for $160, TCGplayer takes its large cut, and then shipping, I think it's about maybe $5-6 depending on who buys it to ship it, because you're gonna want to ship that in a box, in a top loader, in a penny sleeve, in a team bag so it doesn't fall out. You're gonna want to do it right at that price point. And it's not even that adds ultimate protection. I've sent so many cards, some in just penny sleeves, and they got there just fine. And people have sent me cards in without anything, just in an envelope with paper wrapped around it, and it came here just fine. When you add all that extra shipping, that extra step, whether it's a bubble mailer inside of a box and inside of this, you're just kind of mitigating your risk on that 1% chance that something can go incredibly wrong when selling it. But for $100, a card that's over $100, you might as well put in the extra mile just to make sure that that it gets there and the customer's happy. Because you could send it raw, which I don't suggest. Just wrap it around some paper. It will most likely get there in pristine condition, but then the buyer is not going to be happy about it. And as soon as the buyer is not happy about it, they will go and give you bad ratings, whether the card got there or not. They'll be like, I can't believe we shipped a $100 card in, without a top loader. It's just what you have to deal with when you're selling high-end cards, which I usually don't do often because I keep holding on to them. All right. I'm trying to pronounce her name again. It's the same card, just the regular version. Israfil. We'll just put her right there. Israfil going into the evolved Israfil. And then a dark Jean. My lighting is so bright that it's really hard. Anything that's foil, it's so hard to read. The Mystic Ring looking awfully like the One Ring. And something I've noticed in Japanese trading card games and things like that, they all kind of have they all seem to follow themes. Like Digimon had a chess theme in Royal Knights, and then Shadowverse had a chess theme in... I got both Elephant Kings, so at least one of them is $2. Which set had the chess pieces? I think it was the last one, the one I can't pronounce. The Flame of Leviathan. I keep wanting to call it Leviathan, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. But there's chess pieces there. A lot of Alice in Wonderland and things like that. Humpty Dumpty, so like the folk tales. Which is kind of cool because I thought about doing a chess deck and just being like, I'll just do a chess deck in all the games. Venomous Bite. I don't think I can put that in my deck because that's Summon Serpents. That's not going to work. We have Venom Fang Medusa, which I was reading is going to be pretty good in Serpent decks. Although Serpent decks aren't that great. But I'm hoping to see more kind of varieties. I don't know how my LGS is going to do it. They're going to start playing Shadowverse soon. So I don't know if it's going to be just all these meta decks or it's going to be people having fun and just creating what they like. Hopefully it's that. Because I know Ghost decks are not going to win me any sort of regionals or nationals or anything like that. I just like Ghost and it's going to be fun. That and Bards. I really like... I just like music. I play guitar. I tried learning drums. I played in some cover bands. So I was very tempted to do a Bard style deck with singers, and the demons have a lot of drummers and things like that. Oh, the Goblin Princess seems cool too. On Evolve, put a Goblin King token in your EX area. And the other, I forgot what the non-evolved Goblin Princess does. But that could be some fun too. Although I don't think there's enough goblins yet. Shrouded Assassin. On a value level, it doesn't even matter what I pull out of this, just because of that big hit from last box. I still haven't seen there's a demon that I want in my deck. He's just a gold. We have the Deepwood Anomaly. One of all his followers. When his follower deals attack damage to an enemy leader, you win the game. What? Okay. And that's for 7 cost. Wonder how good that is. Like, my deck has a lot of ways of getting rid of that guy. So unless he can attack and swing the first turn, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of it. And with all the ward stuff too. Because the giant ghost, or gigantic? No, that didn't sound right. Basically the other ghosts that have ward. He would have to get through that also. Got a couple more packs. Then I'll be doing some more live streams also. I have a bunch of the third set behind me. If you look back there, it's just kind of almost a full shelf of just those booster boxes. I found a very good deal on them, so I'll be opening them in a live stream. It's a great way of talking to people, seeing what they like playing, what they like doing. And who knows, I might even get some deck ideas. I do need one more Masquerade Ghost, which I'm looking for. I have 3, but I have the SL version, and I'd rather just sell that and get the base version in my deck. You know, at first I hated these. I was like, oh, the premium foil cards are boring and they're not as cool as other ones, but it grew on me. It really did. As far as kind of the simpleness of the foiling that goes on it. However, I don't know if I'm a full fan of some of the cards being premium, some not. Because there's some common cards that I think would look a lot better in my deck if they did have that foiling. But I'm not going to go out of my way to get any of those fancy cards, especially if they're worth more than a couple dollars. All right, we have a Python Evolved, And then behind it is a giant chimera. Both big creatures, big followers here. On Evolve, search your deck for up to 10 cards and banish them. That must be working with some Banish Zone trickery. This one, Spell Chain 10, deal 5 damage to each enemy leader and enemy follower on the field. Spell Chain 20, deal 10 damage instead. Spell Chain 30, deal 30 damage instead. Wow. I haven't played with anyone that could drop that many cards. Usually the game's is over well before 30 cards are in there. So I did pull 2 Grave Desecrations, which will go in my deck. And then there might be another one in there, and I just missed it. But the hit of the opening is this ultimate Israfil, which I am just... You saw the loss for words. I'm going to throw her in a top loader, and thanks for hanging out with me and opening this. Let me know what you think about the overlay. I'm still working on it, still trying to get animations in the back, frames and things. As you can see up there is my Instagram, which I kind of use, kind of don't use. I usually talk on it, but I don't post too often. And then latest subscriber, latest follower, things like that. So with all that being said, I will catch everyone next time.